In Israel, it's not easy to buy and own a home because of the sky-high prices. For many young people, having a home of their own seems like a distant dream. But now 2 Israelis have figured out a way to make it a whole lot easier. Srulik Hanoch is the CEO of the SDB real estate investment firm, and he joins us with the scoop. So, tell us about what your company does.
Well, we've started in 2007. We were 2 young guys who just finished the army after a trip to South America, came back, started looking for something to do. We wanted to purchase a house in a condo actually in Tel Aviv. We just didn't have enough money. So we went further, went to Beersheba, which is a city about an hour drive from Tel Aviv. We bought a condo for $30,000. We renovated it, we rented it. I'm saying it, but it wasn't that easy like it sounded. It was difficulties through the way, especially when we didn't know the Beersheba market at all, real estate over there. And then friends and family started asking about that investment we've made, if we could help them do another one. So then we say, hey, this is the opportunity, we can make a business out of it. And that's what we started. We started looking for investment for them in Beersheba. Today we own the biggest management company in Israel. We own about 600 condos in Beersheba. About 5 years ago, we've entered the American market to Atlanta, Georgia, which we bought a lot of foreclosure because of the subprime real estate would happen in the US, so we could purchase a lot of.
So how does this work, though? Explain to us what you do. You buy a house and then you flip it, essentially?
No, we don't do those kind of things. We get the house from the market, from the original listing. Our investor buy the house directly from the bank. The money doesn't go through our account at all. That's a rule we have. So he knows exactly for how much he bought it. He pays the money directly to an American bank who foreclosed that house. And then we go into action. We do the renovate. We take care of all the things around it. We rent the house, and we also manage it for him. So we know he'll get a good investment for years to come.
Interesting. So who are your clients? Who are the main people that are investing?
That's a good question. Everyone asks, who's the investors? Like, most of them aren't big investors, aren't sophisticated investors, what we call. Usually people, young people, some families with children who just doesn't have the equity to purchase a real estate in Israel because it's really expensive right now. So most of them are people that have between $100K to $200K in dollars, obviously, and either don't have a place to invest it or cannot afford living in Israel. So they come to us and we find a good opportunity for them.
Interesting. So you spoke a little bit about this before, but you said you guys are now actually working in Atlanta and Brooklyn. Why those 2 spots in the United States?
Okay. We started in Atlanta because of all the subprime decision, and about a year ago, we've decided that we want to go to the next level. Next step is developing, and we saw Brooklyn a great opportunity for us. Same thing happens over there. What happens here? People just cannot afford to live in Manhattan anymore. The prices have gone really high, and young people who want to live next to Manhattan just go to Brooklyn. And we found an opportunity in those small developments of 8, 16, 20 units condos, buildings, which the developing happens really fast. If here in Israel, it will take you between 4 to 5 years minimum from the time you purchase the lot until the time you finish the project. We take about 24 months after everything. And
so what's the catch here? What are the risks involved?
Okay, like every investment, if someone will tell you there's no risk, he'll be lying. In every investment you do, there are some risks. But we're trying to get them to the lowest point as we can. What do I mean? I mean, like, first thing, every owner purchases the house or has a percentage on the LLC. So he's the owner of either the condo of the building we're purchasing. The money never goes through my company. It always goes to an escrow account. And there are the risk of a market, like something that happened in 2007, even though it's very unlikely for something like that to happen again. The prices could go up, to go down, but if you have a good plan and you choose your partners carefully, if those kind of things happen, we know how to deal with them. That's the most important, and we'll be here.
So now, despite these risks, if somebody is interested in investing or working with you guys, how can they do that?
Okay, they can contact through our website at sdb.co.il and leave their information over there. One of our contact guy will contact them. We have offices here in Israel. We also have offices in Atlanta and in New York, so they can always come and visit us wherever they want and can hear more information about our investment opportunities.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. It sounds really interesting what you guys are doing.
Thank you for having me here.